I'm Frank Darras, America's top insurance lawyer. Let's get you some deductions today if you're a disabled person. As we all know, living with a disability requires making constant adjustments and adapting to your environment. Specialized equipment, additional medical care, and coping with a disability can get expensive. Those living with disabilities often overlook the opportunities for tax deductions that help reduce the extra costs associated with being disabled. To take advantage of those deductions, you need to itemize your costs. If you modify your home to widen the doorways, install a wheelchair ramp, add a handicapped accessible bathroom or shower facility, or any other changes to accommodate your disability, folks, you can deduct part of the cost of these improvements from your taxes. The IRS classifies home modifications under medical deductions, so they're subject to the 7.5% annual limit. This means you can only deduct the modification amounts by which they exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income. Also, you can only deduct the amount that's in excess of the value of the charges you add to your home. For example, if you install a second bathroom on the ground floor, you can only deduct the cost over the additional value the bathroom adds to your house. It's a good idea to get a professional appraisal to determine what this value is. And your car, folks, works the same way. If you pay to equip your car with a wheelchair lift or a pedal or hand controls, the cost of these modifications can be part of your medical expense deductions. Again, you can only deduct amounts that are more than 7.5% of your adjusted gross income. If you pay for a guide dog, a wheelchair, artificial limbs, you can deduct the costs not covered by your insurance or for which you aren't otherwise reimbursed as medical expenses. Again, that 7.5% rule applies. Expenses you incur to adapt your workspace for your disability are also deductible as employee business expenses. For example, a special chair, or if you're blind and subscribe to Braille. These are all deductible expenses. These fall under the miscellaneous deductions and are subject to the 2% rule, where you can only deduct amounts over 2% of your adjusted gross income. If you're disabled and working part or full-time, either inside or outside your home, you can claim impairment-related work expenses. To qualify, you must have an impairment that substantially limits one or more of your major life activities: manual tasks, walking, speaking, breathing, learning, and working. Unlike medical expenses or unreimbursed employee expenses, these deductions are 100% deductible. It is hard enough to manage every day with disabling conditions. You've got restrictions and limitations. Take advantage of all the modifications that you've used. Get those deductions. I'm Frank Darras, founding partner of Darras Law in Ontario, California.